Hola, welcome to Cash and Spanglish. This is Sai from very sunny Puerto Rico. How are you doing today? I hope you're having an amazing day. So, I'm recording this video on Saturday, October 8th, and it is 9:57 p.m. And I'm recording this because I have some things to share with you guys. So this is my desk. This is my normal setup as it would be on a day that I am not recording a cash stuffing video. I have my laptop. I have some rollover cash here that my husband, I had given my husband $20 to buy something for me, and he brought me the change. And this is just how my desk is on a regular basis. And so I wanted to make this video because the other day when I was recording, I received a very important phone call, and I did say that I would share what this phone call is about in the future. And so I wanted to do that right away because you're going to see some changes in my envelopes. So before I continue, I do want to ask, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so. I upload videos on Saturdays, Tuesdays, sometimes on Thursdays, and I believe this one is going up on Monday. So yeah, this is a bonus irregular kinds of video, but I did want to get this out there sooner rather than later. So I want to start from the beginning. I got married in February of 2020, right before the pandemic started, at least here in Puerto Rico. And since then, my husband and I have been renting this house where we live at. It's a really nice house, and the rents here in Puerto Rico are actually not that high. They're not as bad as in the US. Anyway, we've been renters for almost 3 years, and so we recently decided that we wanted to go ahead and purchase a home. We wanted to have our first home together, and so we've been working towards that. So my husband and I, even though we've always had the hope and expectation to have our own home, to purchase a home, we didn't know when that would happen because the real estate market in Puerto Rico is out of control right now. The houses are so expensive, and most of them aren't even worth it, you know, what the asking price is. And so we thought we were going to have to wait several years. But recently we received an opportunity, let's say, because there is a home that was my grandparents' house. I lived there as a child, actually, and even when I was an adult, I did live there for several years, but no one is living in that house right now. Now, here in Puerto Rico, if you live here, or if your family is from Puerto Rico, you probably know this. There are a lot of abandoned homes, and that is because people won't get the papers together. So basically, a lot of people don't make wills. So if they don't make a will, and then they have like tons of children and tons of grandchildren, and then everyone wants the house, but then no one ends up getting it because no one wants to get all the paperwork done. And it is a huge process to actually sell a home after the owners have passed. So after my grandparents passed, which my grandparents both died before I was born, so I didn't get to meet them, and this is my mom's parents. After they passed, several family members lived in the house, but the house, the title and all of that, it was never straightened. It was never clear. And so as it turns out, my grandparents actually never put the house in their name. So technically the government always owned the property and the land and the house. So aside from the future here, jumping in to clarify this point. So back in maybe the 60s or 70s, the government gave houses to families that were low income. So my grandparents were both very poor, and the government gave them that house. Now they had to do a whole bunch of paperwork to actually put the house in their name, or the government would just continue to own the house legally. So that is what happened with the house. My grandparents never actually finished all the paperwork and all the process to have the house and the land in their name. And so the government continued to own the house after they passed away. So technically, it was the government's house, even though my family lived there after my grandparents passed. My family kept living there, and the government never kicked them out or took the house from them, because they just let you live there, even though they technically own the house. So when we realized that we would like to get that house, first of all, it has a special meaning to me because it was my grandparents' home, and also it is in a location that we really like. My in-laws live very close, and my father as well, and it is a very quiet place. It's a quiet neighborhood, and it's a great place to live. I've lived there, so I know what it's like to live there. So when we got the opportunity to actually try to acquire this home, we had to do a lot of things. We had to get a lot of paperwork, and we were told once the home is ready to be sold, because the government actually took possession of the home because no one is living in it, and technically my grandparents never put it in their names. So once the government took possession of the home, they can sell it to whoever they want. So they told us, if you would like to buy this home, you have to buy it from us. And so we started filling out paperwork, but everything seems to be very slow here with the government. Anything you want to do with the government, it just takes a very long time, and it's a very tedious process. So we really were not hopeful that this was going to happen anytime soon. To be honest, we were praying, of course, and we were asking the Lord to guide us and to help us, but we kind of didn't have a lot of hope that it would actually happen anytime soon. Well, as it turns out, the other day when I was recording my Sinking Funds Cash Stuffing video, if you watch that video, you would see that I received a phone call when I was recording, and I said it is a life-changing phone call that we were expecting, and we got the phone call for the house, that the house is ready to be sold to us. And so, to be honest, the price that we are getting this house for, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. We never thought in a million years that we would get that price. And I'm not going to disclose the exact amount, just out of respect for my husband, because this isn't something that I'm doing on my own. And I've always told him that I would respect his privacy in my channel, which I am determined to do, because he deserves to have his privacy respected. But I do want to say that we never expected to get this house for this amount of money. It is under $20,000. I'm just going to say that. The government is asking under $20,000 for the house that was my grandparents' home. And so my husband and I are so excited. We are so happy. We don't have the amount that we need because, as you know, I used to live paycheck to paycheck, and I never really had savings until a couple of years ago when I got married, that I decided that I should start saving money because of this exact reason. And so we do not have a lot of money. We are still $4,000 short, and we were told that they do not do payment plans. This is the government, so no payment plans. They don't do loans, that we have to come up with the money in cash. And so that is what we're doing right now. And that is why I had to empty some of my envelopes. So just to let you know, I emptied my 100 envelope box. I took almost $2,500 from there. I emptied my 52-week challenge, which was another $500. I took some money from my car maintenance. It was $100 that I took from my car maintenance, and I took money from my emergency funds, $200 from my emergency funds, and then I took the rest of the money from my savings, basically. And my husband also had money in savings, and like I said, we are still $4,000 short, but that is okay. This upcoming week we are going to work to have that money. One way or another, we might end up making a loan, so we probably go into debt, which is okay, or maybe we can find a family member that can loan it to us. We are going to work on that this week because we still do have a lot of paperwork to do, so we do have a little bit of time to come up with the money. Aside from the future here, jumping in to clarify that I would actually wait and build up the $4,000 with my husband slowly over time and not have to go into debt, but that is not an option because this being the government, they are trying to get rid of the house ASAP, and so we don't want them to sell it from under us, and so they told us that we have to come up with the money like yesterday, and so that is why we're willing to actually go into debt and not just wait to raise or come up with the money on our own with time. So I just wanted to clarify that. And so I wanted to let you know that my envelopes have changed, that my 100 envelope box is now empty, doesn't have any more money in it, that my 52-week challenge is empty now, and I am going to stop it and restart in January. And I know that we love to save, and I say we, the cash budgeting community, we love to save, we love to see that money in our envelopes, and we love to count our money, but sometimes we need to spend it as well, and this was that time. And so I just wanted to let you know before I put out another cash stuffing video why some of my envelopes are empty and some of them have less money in them. And I know that I'm going to receive a lot of support because I have so much faith in this community. You guys have been so amazing in every single one of my videos. The comments have just been so kind, so sweet, and I truly appreciate it, and I'm so grateful for that. And so I know I have faith that you guys are going to be supportive, but I needed to be honest and open with you and let you know why my envelopes will change from now on. We will definitely go into debt very soon because the house is a fixer-upper, so it's not a perfect move-in ready house. It does need to get some repairs in order for us to live there, and that is okay as well, because for the amount that we got it really doesn't, whatever we have to invest to make it more comfortable and more livable for us, it will never compare to the house, to the amount that we have to pay for a move-in ready house. It would never compare. Like it will be so much less. And so we are very grateful for that. And so from now on, you'll see that my journey will start changing, and my stuffings will start changing, and I'll probably have other categories and other things that I'm going to focus on, except my vacation fund. Okay, ain't nobody touching my vacation fund. I am going to spend Christmas with my mom. Hopefully, I bought tickets already, so God willing, we are going to spend Christmas with my mom, but we are also starting this whole journey now. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I am so excited. I am so nervous as well, but I am so happy and excited about this, and I hope you guys are also excited to come on this journey with me and just watch me evolve and my envelopes change. And maybe in the future I'll share some photos of the house. Not maybe, I definitely will, just not right now because it's not in very good condition right now, but I will do some before and afters and share them in the future. So thank you so much for spending time here with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below so I can know that you were here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you consider doing so and turning on the notification bell. Once again, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you have the most amazing and blessed day. Bye bye.